Hello, stakeholders. Today I would like to present to you the culmination of the previous 8 weeks, which is ultimately my tutoring business. In order to access the website, you will first go to my portfolio, which is oceanamcadoo.weebly.com, as you can see up here. Once you are here, again, it is still currently my portfolio, so there are other links within here, but what we are looking for is the tutoring center up top. Once we get here, as you can see, it is called Mrs. McAdoo's Corner, as we have previously discussed. From here, you are able to see a bit about me. I feel like this is something important for people who are coming to my website so they have an understanding of who I am and why I think I would make a great tutor for their student. So here is just a brief overview of myself, as well as what services I will be offering, which will be 6th grade through Algebra 1, and depending on the student, I will extend into Algebra. The initial goals of this project were, of course, creating the website, which, as you can see, has occurred. This is my ultimate goal, having everything put together, but in order to get here, I first needed to have a name, which, as we can see, is now going to be Mrs. McAdoo's Corner. And the additional part on that is for math tutorials, just to be clear for anybody who is looking, it is specifically for math. The other goal I had in mind that is of course very important was to have a services offered and pricing. So I was able to do a lot of research and see what is fair pricing for both myself and future clients and students. So here I have listed my services offered and the pricing. I have included information as to how you are able to pay me. I want to be as upfront with clients as possible, again, for both myself and for them. That way there are no issues once I'm on site or even within a Google Meet. So I have chosen to do, of course, typical tutorials, which would be in person. Usually people are requesting 1-hour sessions, but of course, depending on the student's need, maybe we are meeting only every other week or even once a month, and we want to just boost it up to a 2-hour session. For that, I feel like I don't necessarily want to double the price, but give them still a little bit of a bargain with that. I've also included information, again, to be upfront of if I need to travel beyond a 35-mile radius from where I live, that they will be charged an additional fee just for my time and for gas expenses. The second way that tutorials can be held will be virtually. In today's age, of course, this is very convenient for everybody. And here, because it is so convenient, I have also lowered the price so it isn't as expensive, but is still within reason for what tutoring services will cost. Lastly, I have chosen to create a group tutorial session. The idea behind this is more students in one session, so of course I can lower the price and be able to still meet my goal and actually earn more myself. But again, for the clients, it is less of a price. For this, it will be a maximum of 4 students, something similar to a small group within a classroom. That way, students are still able to receive that one-on-one attention, but they're also able to collaborate and kind of talk together, work together. Sometimes I find what a student can explain to another student is almost more valuable than myself. These sessions will run for about an hour and a half. Again, there will be more students, so I think it is reasonable to have a little bit longer time. It may be only 1 hour depending on the day, but at most an hour and a half. And as I have mentioned here, these will be a predetermined day, so depending on the group of students, maybe every Saturday at 1 o'clock, or we can adjust as we go. The other goal that I had prior to beginning this project was, of course, to have some kind of way for parents or even students to reach out to me and gain more information, or just to set up a tutorial session. Of course, I don't necessarily want all of my information out there, so here is a form where people are able to fill this out. Of course, we just need a student name and last name. If parents feel more comfortable, I am perfectly okay with them putting their information. An email, that way they can directly get in touch with me, and then any information. So here I've included a little extra info for people where I'm expecting to know the student's age, what math course they would be needing help with, and if they have any preferred days and times for tutoring. The last goal of mine was the Desmos tips page. As I have previously mentioned, I was not able to complete this. I feel I overshot myself on that. But within this next month, I do ultimately want to have a Desmos tips and tricks page. But here I will have, of course, the link to the Desmos graphing calculator, and then ultimately some little short video clips that will show students how to use Desmos to their advantage. Desmos is an amazing graphing calculator. As you can see, you can quickly access it online, and it will do anything from basic addition and subtraction to graphing quadratic functions, exponential functions, so on and so forth. Ultimately, the goal for both this website and for my tutoring business is to provide myself an exit strategy from teaching. Although I do love what I do, I would like to have a bit more of a flexible day and still be able to do, again, what I love, which is working with students, especially at that 8th and 9th grade level, and even a little earlier. I have previously worked with 6th grade students, and I am comfortable with all levels of math from middle school up through Algebra 2. So I feel that that would be my best area of expertise. Thank you again for all of the support throughout this process. As always, please let me know if you have any feedback or additional things that you feel could benefit for this website.